Hello and welcome to Star Wars The Old Republic quick review. For the sake of the video, we'll go good side. So I'm just going to glance over the details as it's a free-to-play game now. And we're going to go Counselor. So first thing you notice is that you get 3 out of what? 3 out of 11 classes. That goes for pretty much any race or any class. Oh, yeah, 3. So now that it's free to play, you lose out on some classes, but you also could just buy them for an inexpensive amount. So.
The Jedi way is to serve.
Random. No. Oh yeah. Testy. It is my name. Nope, it's taken. Recent tests. So yeah, this game used to cost money. It's free now. It's been free for a year or so. But it has the stereotypical Star Wars intro. And a lot of text that no one wants to read right now. But yeah, so I'll let the story play out before we go into it too much.
Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master C.O. Bakard of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
So you get 3 options, sometimes 2 if it's like a force alignment thing, but sure, we're excited.
Chance to see where the first Jedi walked. Train where they trained. It's quite an honor.
So eager. You and your new master should get along nicely. Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
If Master Yuan's so keen to train me, you'd think she'd show up on time.
A Jedi Master's time is rarely her own. Patience. Recall the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan, I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order, They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of flesh raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
Is there a way to protect the holograms?
Someone must slip past the flesh raiders to recover these holograms' projectors. I intend this to be the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against flesh raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for flesh raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Alright, so that right there was basically half of the core of the game. All interactions with NPCs and such are pretty much done through cutscenes like that. Which is good, it's kind of like a story thing, but at the same time, when you get further in the game, that will kind of overwhelm you. Like, when you're around level 20 on your second planet, it will take like an hour plus of walking around talking to people just to get your few quests to go do for a little while, and you'll come back and do it again. This means they have a quest, but we're not going to worry about that. There's good NPCs that fight with bad NPCs for dramatic effect, and the combat system is normal. Normal MMO basic stuff. There's stuff to do other than just killing monsters. But the main point of this video is basically, is it worth playing now that it's free to play? Because obviously it's free, so you can't complain too much, but we've only just created a character and we already ran into our first limitation where it's like, pay or you don't get this. And that was the character races. What else is there? You can't expand your inventory unless you're a subscriber, or you purchase the upgradable inventory thing, which is kind of a pain. I was gonna have the list out, but I forgot. But what else is there? There were professions. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't look at them right now. But there are professions. Subscribers get 3. If you don't subscribe, you get 2. And how do the professions work? They mostly base on, like, one crafting will be based on 2 gathering type professions. So if you can only get 2, you're going to rely on the auction house and market to actually get your materials, which isn't too bad. It is kind of a downer to know. There are flashpoints, which are like humongous not humongous, but they're like story-driven events instead of randomly running around like I am. Oh, I one-hit that guy. Yeah. So, most of the story is instance-based, which is pretty cool. Like, you won't have people running up while you're fighting a boss or something like that. But, it also kind of sucks if you're playing with a friend as the same class, because you can only have one of X class per instance. Or at least you can only have one to actually complete the quest. So like if you're playing the Jedi Counselor like I am, and you team up with another Jedi Counselor, you'd actually have to do every quest every instance quest twice, which is pretty much every quest. Like every, I don't know. I can't show you because obviously newer character doesn't have many quests. But when I first started and I walked out of that door and it was like green, I believe. It was green and then it should have turned red behind me or something. Those are instances, so walking through those only allows, you know, you and your group to be in the same instance, which is cool. There's achievements, as you can see. Just got one. Character. There are titles, which, like, let's say you bought the game back when it cost money. You would get a founder title, which I should have on my other characters. But, you can't even use that unless you pay or are a subscriber, which is kind of annoying. You can't use your legacy surname, which is kind of what ties all your characters on a specific server together. Kind of gives you some little passive bonuses and whatnot. And, so yeah, there are a few downsides to, yeah. You can like unlock bonuses that go from your main character's passive will go to your new characters and stuff like that. Everyone gets a buff. I believe, I don't know if you get sprint at level 1 unless you've previously like paid for the game, which I have. So, can't really test it. You also start with quick travel, or maybe you don't start with that, I don't even know. I already paid for the game, so I don't have a non-paid account. You get your healing spell, which is channeled. Although like level 15, you'll probably never need it. Because you'll heal up, basically, as soon as you leave combat. You watch this. It didn't even hurt. But you can watch your health right here. The bar below it is my force. Yeah, you heal pretty fat chunks after like 10 or 5 seconds out of combat. Ah, right there, that red wall. It's an instance, it says Jedi Knight phase. Can't even enter because I'm a Jedi Counselor. Now if I grouped with the Jedi Knight that had the proper quest, then I could go in and help him complete his quest. Which is pretty much how the game works. And it's pretty... It's got its ups and it's got its we want you to pay really bad downs. Like I said, you can't upgrade your inventory, which this might look like a lot. It's really not once you get later into the game. You can't do flashpoints. You can do 3 a week, which is pretty abysmal. What else? You suffer... Well, I don't know if you suffer an EXP penalty or if subscribers just get a bonus. They get like 10% less experience. I believe subscribers just get a bonus. So like, you'll level slower than your friend if he pays. But you can still easily level and whatnot without actually paying. That's not too bad. It's just another part of the list that just makes you feel kind of crappy that you're not paying. And we're gonna run back this way and get our new ability. I'm not doing the quest. Just because, you know, I'm just doing this quick little video. I'm not going hardcore into it. There's not much else. I mean, like, what you see is what you get. I'd love to show you the flashpoints, but those are like... I don't even know. Like, they usually take like 30 minutes plus each. I mean, I could show you them, but it wouldn't be in this video. Get off. Alright. So, like, everything you do will be constipated by, it'll be in this form
Activation protocol begins.
of cutscene.
I am Garanjar.
You can skip these, but then you're like, oh,
They're off.
To protect
you know, I missed the story. What do I do now? Can't go back. But at the same time, like, once you get level 20 plus, it will just be so many, like, cutscenes talking to so many people that you will basically spend an hour plus just doing that, let alone actually doing your quests. Just kind of a pain. Unlike a game like Rift,
There is much to learn if you know where to look.
there are fast travel points pretty much at every settlement.
Mechanized travel is for official
You
business
have to
only.
actually talk to these guys to get it though, so I haven't found any of them, so I don't have any other ones. So now we can throw rocks. Now you can throw smaller rocks, which is a channeled spell that also kind of stuns normal mobs, I guess you could say. Range really sucks, but you get passives that will upgrade that later. Which you can't even look at because this character is too new, so we will log out. Go to this character. Yeah, see, I have preferred status because I was previously a subscriber. Really? It's inactive? You're only allowed to have 6 active characters per server. I don't know what constitutes that. But anytime this thing wants to finish, we will load the character and, oh yeah, when you pick your alignment, it'll actually play a cutscene. Which we, don't get to see because I already did that before. Alright, so we're back. It, froze or something. Like, it just wasn't doing it. Where did I see something else that I was going to talk about? Whatever, it's gone. You also have to pay for the expansion, which I think is kind of silly for a free game. But let's just put it this way, they really want your money, and even though they'll say their game is free, they'll do anything they can to get you to pay something for it. But we're gonna load into my other character so I can show off skill trees and such. But of course you get the full Star Wars effect. I mean, you got the music in the background, you've got Jedis running around, you've got smugglers, bounty hunters, troopers, rebels. Like, it's got the Star Wars feel, but the please pay for me as well. Alright, so you get companions. This is the first one for my class, the bounty hunter. This robot you get when you get your ship, and you get 3. Well, yeah, I already went into that. You only get 2. I paid for 1 month, so I got 3. But it says max deployable 2. Yeah, I think that's just based on companions. So they will actually help in combat. You can talk to them in certain areas, of course. Skill trees. Is your skill tree? Each class has 3 builds. So you say you pick bounty hunter, you can split into mercenary or something else that I forgot. And each of those will have 3 skill trees. I'm in the healing skill tree because I was feeling the heals. And then it also has 2 damage trees. So it has the basic World of Warcraft style kind of team system where you PvP, where you have a healer, you have a tank, and then you have everyone else be DPS. So yeah, you've got like active abilities that you'll learn, and tons of passives, makes your skills go faster, blah blah blah. Let's see if we have some enemies so I can show off a little bit of this combat. Because I actually have skills, it's not a level 2 character. Why does it say I can attack
We're heading into
them?
the Corellian sector, big tech industry hub. I used to spend a lot of time here checking out all the latest and greatest gadgets. Before someone would chase me off
This is
anyway.
probably my coolest move right here.
I'm not scared of you.
And this one right here, I love this one. Jet punch, I believe it's. Or is it rocket punch? Rocket punch. So Mako can heal, that's what that annoying green stuff constantly is. I've got missiles, those are my heals, jet boost, which looks like this. Also got a little energy shield, can electrocute. Also got this rocket on my back. Combos with this.
Just had to put my mind to it.
But my gimmick for this class is overheating. And if I overheat, I basically can't do anything. Except basic attacks. So, definitely something to consider when you're playing this class. When you're playing a Jedi counselor like we were before, this would be your force. You'll also notice my bars and stuff look a little different. You can change that out. But I believe... can you? Yeah, I guess you can. You can edit it fully on free, I believe, but I didn't do it till I subscribed for 1 month, because I was playing this fairly frequently. And yeah, so for basic combat, same as MMOs. Each class has the gimmick. Mine's the overheating, so like moves like Missile Blast, you see it generates 25 heat over here. And I have this which vents heat, but it has a cooldown, so I can't just spam heat abilities and then get rid of it. At least not often. It's got looking for group, world map. Yeah, it's also got this kind of space combat-y type of system. Once you get your ship, you can upgrade it, buy parts, and obviously it's kind of like a track game. Wait, this isn't where we want to go. Like a game where basically, you know, your ship flies for itself and you can kind of control it within that area, but you're still going to go through the basics, that's basic direction. Kind of like Star Fox, maybe? How, you know, your ship's going to fly where it's going to fly. You're going this direction, but you still have to dodge stuff, shoot stuff, and stuff like that. Except, of course, boss fights. Then I believe you got free roam in Star Fox, at least the first boss. On the 64. But that is not Star Wars, so I also have this flamethrower, which is pretty cool. So basically, my build is healing. Arsenal is like missile-based, and pyrotechnic is like obviously fire. Like your flamethrower gets buffed, your missiles get extra fiery damage type stuff, I believe. Yeah, thermal detonator is your capital skill, stuff like that. So, to the basics, is it a fun game? Yes. Is it worth giving a try? I would also say yes. It's free, you have nothing to lose but a little bit of time. Will you enjoy it? Maybe. I mean, if you like story, it's got story. It's not just like World of Warcraft, where you click an NPC, a little box pops up telling you what your quest will be like, and you hit OK and run away and do it. The NPCs all talk, you know, you can say what you want, kind of build your character's personality, or like, you know, you can roleplay, basically. As you can see, my character's like dark side. If I take off this helmet, you can see corruption on her face. Her eyes started blue, and now they're not. You can turn this off. So, wait, that's what she used to look like. I don't know if it's the lighting of this area, or maybe I wore those goggles too long, because that's not what she used to look like. But whatever. Made her bald. Anyway. Yeah, like she's got like a farmer's hand or something, but for her face. It's kind of funny. Ship. So this is our ship. I have no upgrades for it. I haven't done any of the space missions. I mean, I did them previously. I haven't done them since I started playing again. Although I'm not playing right now, so. This is a PvP server, open world PvP, so people, which would be the light side people, would be my enemies. You can also see I don't really look like a bounty hunter. At least not like Boba Fett, which I guess is my class. The other one, I think, gets that kind of armor. I don't remember. Is mine... Mine's heavy armor. It just doesn't look like the bounty hunter we all know and would like to look like, but such is life. As a Jedi, sometimes you'll have armor like this. Sometimes you'll actually find cool Jedi robes that are still like medium or your kind of armor. But they're few and far between, so don't expect to necessarily look how you want all the time. Let's check out the shop. Mercenary contract, I have no idea what that is. New companion, that's cool. And, oh yeah, you can also customize your companions very slightly. So like, we'll say this is how he normally looks. Right here. You'll get an item, which should be right here. That will change them. And if I take this off, you can see that's what Mako used to look like. Weird spiky hair. I changed it to this one, which I got through a quest, so you don't have to like, pay for that. But, yeah. Colto missile. It heals. Stand in the goo, you get heals. And that's pretty much all I can think of about this game. So I mean, it's a good game at its core, but it's annoying seeing this, please pay for this if you want to do that, everywhere. Open up my inventory. I did upgrade it once, but I can't upgrade it ever again unless I pay. So, like, if you're a subscriber, borrow money or whatever to, like, if you're only going to subscribe for 1 month, borrow money, expand your inventory during that month while you can, because you can't anymore once it runs out. So it's like they just they're begging for it. They do not want this to be free to play, even though it's a free to play game now. But yeah, everyone gets 4 companions, not including the robot. You get them further down the storyline, but that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. If you have questions, of course, post them. I should know most of the answers. I did play this game quite a bit. I never got epic level. Of course, it's got PvP, not just open world, but like, it's got this, I forget what it's called. It's called something ball. But, yeah, they've got some fun forms of PvP, as well as classic, like, fighting. So, I don't know, it's definitely worth the download if you've got the download speed. If it's gonna take you, like, 10 years, you probably just want to stick to what you got. And that's pretty much it. So drop your questions. If you have any experiences with the game, feel free to post those. And if you like the video, drop a like, you know, all that normal stuff. Leave your comments, tell me how you liked it. Tell me how dumb this game is because you have to keep paying for stuff. Or tell me how you got by dealing with that. I don't know. But I will see you guys next time.